or there is no Excel? Other name for spreadsheet is Excel. So good morning everyone. Now let us start spreadsheets, which are also called as Excel, Microsoft Excel. Okay. Here in this regard, how to open and all, you people must be having some certain idea. Go to all programs, then click on Microsoft Office and then select MS Excel sheets. Okay, Excel sheet or spreadsheet. Why we are calling it as Excel sheet and why we are calling it as Excel sheet? If you observe your newspaper, we will call it as newspaper, but we won't call it as newspapers. Why? Because there will be some 12 papers, 12 pages or 14 pages, something like that. But we don't call it as papers. We call it as only newspaper only. We will not call it as papers. Why? What's the reason? Can anyone answer? Can anyone answer? Why we call it as a newspaper, not newspapers? We, well, it will be in the form of a book. Okay, from starting page to some other page, it will be form of a book. Okay, so we won't call it as we will call, even though there are a number of pages are there for a book, we'll call it as a book only, will not call it as a books. Similarly, paper, it is single paper and the name of paper is maybe like Inadu or Sakshi Times of India, something like that. Okay, it will start with one page and at last in between also you will see a paper. Okay, and then at last the paper will end. Similarly, spreadsheet or Excel, we will be having different worksheets in it. See here, here sheet 1 is there. So in here itself, we can select, means our work can be done, not like Word document. In Word document, what happens is the number of pages will increase. But if you want to go for a new document, something like that, I mean, if you want to start a new one, then you cannot start there. We have to use different documents. Whereas as Excel, we will be having sheets. So if if suppose if I have unit marks here, I can enter unit 1 marks here, unit 2 marks here, unit 3 and unit 4. Okay, no need to change the document. But if it is a Word, I have to change because I need to scroll down in a document. But here, no need to scroll. Just select the sheets, whatever we require. Okay, and Excel or a spreadsheet is a combination of rows and columns which are intersected with a cell. Okay, and this Microsoft Excel will have columns with the alphabets and rows with numbers. Okay, we will be having columns with alphabets and rows with numbers. Okay, and how many columns and how many rows are there? Column starts with alphabet A and ends with XFD. Okay, columns start with A, and if you keep on scrolling, not only 26 alphabets, you'll be having more. Okay, you'll be having XFD. And rows number starts with 1, and it will end with 10,48,576. How many rows are there? 10,48,576 rows are there, and 16,384 columns are there. Hope I am clear. A, B, C, D, all these are called as columns. Alphabets are called as columns, and numbers are called as rows. So there are 10,48,576 columns and 16,384 rows. I'm sorry, I told it vice versa. I'm sorry. Columns are 10,48,576 and rows are columns are 16,384 and rows are 10,48,576. Okay. And these are represented. See here, every column and a row is represented with this name box. See here, A1, A2, A3 kind of thing. Okay.
Excuse me, sir, we can't see presenting.
See presenting. Okay. I'll stop and I'll make it again. Hope it is okay now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, see here with the black color. See this black color. This is called a cell. And if it is with that dark color, then that is called as an active cell. Okay. And active cells depends upon selecting. See, these are the active cells. Okay, whatever we selected, the number of rows and columns, they are called as active cells. And even if you select a single cell, then it is also called as active cell. And cell address is given with the combination of an alphabet and a number, like A1, A2. See here, if we select B1, select column C1, D1. So wherever you select the cell, then it will give that address. It is called as cell addressing. D8. I'll go to something, see, O23. Okay, like this. If you are having more work, then it will go automatically. If you have to go to the final column or row, right now you can't go by scrolling, or you can't do that. But if your work is there in that much, definitely it will take. Right now I didn't enter anything, so you can't go. But once if you enter, then it will take. So this is called as, what is this called as? Column header, and this is called as row header. Like for document, we'll be having here menu bar, title bar, and ribbon. Okay, and this is work area, and this is status bar. Okay, this is status bar. Above the status bar, it is sheet tabs. Why? Because we can go for different sheets, and if you don't want that sheets, just you can delete it. Okay, right click on the mouse and just go to delete it. And what is the other thing we can do is we can rename it. We can rename it. Okay, we can rename the sheet as well. Okay, and see here you can see some space that is called as formula bar. You can type like plus, minus. Why we are using Excel sheet? Because it can do mathematical calculations automatically. If you want any numbers to be added, see here, I'm typing some numbers. And in document, what happens is every word or number will be aligned left automatically, whereas in Excel sheet, numbers are aligned right and words are aligned left. See, I have types a few numbers here. Now what I will do is I will scroll it and I am not typing it. See here, copy cells. You can copy the same number of times, fill. See here, I didn't enter any names, but I just dragged and dropped it and I got 40 numbers. Okay. So see here, 5, 4, 5, 6, 9. And I want calculation here. Usually what we will do, either we will do it on a paper or we will do it on calculator in computer. In order to avoid that, see here in editing, there is here sum. Okay, in that we can select. See, and here it is taking. So if you don't want the first column, then what we can do, we can edit here and we can keep it as B. See here, 24 is the answer. Automatically it did, and even it will count the average also. Means average means nothing but division. So if you want to count or if you want to do something, just select where you want the answer. I want the answer here, so I'm doing it. Or else what I can do is I can directly type it. See here, we have to give is equal to, then I am finding average. So average, see here, it is giving from where I want B1 is to, then it is F1. Sorry, not F1, E1. So it is automatically selecting it and just press enter. So it will give you the average also. 24 by 4 is 6. So you are getting the appropriate one. And suppose if you want to count the numbers, how many are here? Here 4 numbers are there. So if I want to count the all, then go to sum and count numbers. Okay, so I'm counting all. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers are there. So here 7 is counted. And next I can see the maximum number and minimum number also. See, maximum in this is 24 and minimum it will be obviously 1. I'm sorry. Okay, so you can do mathematical calculations using Excel or spreadsheet. Mostly, previously, people used to write in notes, or those books are called as ledgers. Okay, in business, usually people maintain data of income. Okay, what they are spending and how much balance they are having and all. So they used to write. And if there is any mistake, then what they have to do, they have to strike it off or they have to write it in a new book. So in order to avoid all these things, so Microsoft Office got this excellent software called as spreadsheet, in which we can do mathematical calculations. And just if you give the functions, means if you give just the formula, it will do. Okay, and it will do only simple calculations, not sine theta, cos theta, something kind of those things. Okay, simple calculations it will do. Okay, and repeating again, this is called as title bar, in which if you observe in document, it is given new document one. Since it is a kind of book, here it is given with a temporary name called as book one. And this is menu bar, where you will be having different tabs: file tab, home tab, insert tab, draw tab, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, and help. And this is ribbon, where you will be having different tabs and different ribbons will be there, different groups. Okay. See, this is customize quick access toolbar, where you can add some more. Okay, sort it and ascending. See, I am getting here. So if you don't want that, just disable it. You will not get. Okay. Some will be there where, see, print preview on here, we can make it. Got it? This is customize access toolbar. And range of cells, the next one is range of cells. So range of cells are those where it is the combination of a cell address, means a combination of an alphabet and a number. So there are different range of cells. One is called as column range, second one is row range, third one is row and column range, and fourth one is selecting range. So what is column range? So column range is that where, see here, see it once, where I am placing here. Suppose if I am selecting here, okay, I am selecting these columns 5, 6, and 7. So here I'm using this max sum. Okay, see here, B1 is to B4. Here what is happening, the column name is not changing, whereas the row numbers are changing. So that is called as column range. Okay, if the column name is same and numbers are differing, then that is called as column range. Then what is row range? What is row range? Row range is nothing but if the numbers are constant and if the column address are keep on changing, then it is called as row address. See here, we can see, wait, I will introduce some more formula. So here, if the number is constant and alphabets are changing, then that is called as row range. And if numbers are if alphabets are constant and numbers are changing, then that is called as column range. Then what is row and column range? It's a combination of both. Suppose if you are selecting some other row, see here, I am giving a formula is equal to sum of, open with a bracket, and I am typing B1 is to some F1. Wait, I will make some other, what is this? Okay, A1. Okay. So if we are using combination of a row and a column, then that is called as the row and column range. How you will select a range? We can just click on a cell and select this whatever answer you want. Okay. So that is introduction of your spreadsheet. I'm repeating again. Spreadsheet is mainly used for calculation purpose, and it is used in business purposes as well as schools. In business purposes, they are using it for accounts, whereas in schools they will be using for storing the phone numbers of students, marks of the students, okay, and their results. That can be, it can be stored in Excel. And the other name for Excel is spreadsheet, or spreadsheet can also be called as Excel. Okay. And here uh, it is title bar where book will be there. That is temporary name. And if you save with your file name, we can. And this is title menu bar where we'll be having different menus, file tab, home tab, insert tab. All these are called as menu bar items, and this is called as ribbon where different groups will be there. And see here fx, this is called as, this space is called as formula bar, and this is called as name box. Okay. And a b c d e are called as column addresses, and alphabets are called as row addresses. Okay. If you are selecting a cell, then that is called as an active cell. If you are selecting multiple cells also, then also it is called as a active cell only. Okay. And here we can add sheets, which is called as sheet bar, and last one is called as edit bar, where you can zoom in and zoom out, and also you can see all the spreadsheets at the same place. Okay. And range of cells. So what is a column range and what is a row range? Column range is where the alphabet will be constant and numbers will differ, whereas in range, row range, numbers will be same and alphabets differs. How many rows and columns are there? There are 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. Please do remember this. Okay. So that's it for today. So anyone are having doubts, let me know.